go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will boot it away to start the game. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Need. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete on the comeback. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Need. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn going to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The give to the back. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
And the Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. It just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass hits complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Trying to barge in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The inside handoff. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snagged out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. After the run, now to throw. The quick out. Touchdown, Rebels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on second down. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's looking to throw on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hold and fire complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Ramsey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air, it's Ramsey. Complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. There he goes. Touchdown Auburn. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Ellington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal.
Ready up. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quarterback may change this route. Got a man. It's Hodges. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The give on the inside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
and the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.